When I hear the words American Dream, the images of, the Statue of Liberty pop into my head, the images of immigrants coming to our country pop in my head, and the feeling of being in history class and learning about the story of America kind of pops into my head as well, because I think the American dream is ultimately coming here for a better life and working really, really hard to move on up in the world and to try to give your family and your kids a better life.
My name is Moises Serrano.
My name is Moises Serrano.
My name is Moises Serrano.
My name is Moises Serrano, and I am an undocumented student working in the immigrants' rights movement. I've been in this state and in this country for over 21 years.
I was born in Mexico, and when I was 18 months old, due to poverty and extreme poverty, when my parents saw that they could no longer support myself and my two sisters, they did, in my opinion, what any loving parent would do, and they made the hardest decision of their lives. And that was to migrate to a foreign country, cross hundreds of miles of desert just to get here. Come to a country where they don't know the language, they don't know the culture, but what they knew was that they believed in a dream. They believed in the American dream. They believed that if they came to this country and worked hard, that they could give my sisters and myself a better life. And through an education, they told me that I could become anyone that I wanted to become.
There's a lot of poverty. I mean, people come to this country, everyone comes for the same reason. Our families came, generations ago for a better life. And I think that we need to remember that. I've met with one story that really sticks out in my mind is I worked with this family, and the kids were dreamers, and we were talking about what they remembered about being in Mexico. And the kid said, I remember being hungry. He told a story about his mom would send him out in the morning to go and follow the chicken, and he was following the chicken to see where she laid the egg. And so he would get the egg and bring it back, and the family of four would split the egg 4 ways, and that was a meal. And that's just sad. These people are coming here because they're hungry, because they're poor. I mean, very, very poor. We could get into how NAFTA and our trade policies contribute to that, but that, we could go on all day. But we need to be compassionate. We need to be, where's our humanity?
I am a gay undocumented Latino living in the South, living in North Carolina. And my rights as an undocumented man and my rights as an LGBTQ man are one and the same. And we have to fight for both if we want full equality for everyone in this nation.
We're here, we're queer, undocumented and without fear. The people, united, will never be defeated.
Undocumented!
Unafraid!
Undocumented!
Unafraid!
So it wasn't okay to be Mexican, it wasn't okay to be undocumented, it wasn't okay to be gay. So I felt like every single aspect of my life was under attack every single day.
What Secure Communities is a partnership at a detention center, at a jail, with immigration officials. So had this officer arrested my sister and taken her to jail just to verify her identity, which is what he wants to do because he wants to keep the streets safe. Basically, Secure Communities would have been triggered. They would have done a background check on my sister. They would have known she was undocumented, and they would have immediately started deportation proceedings on her. And this is happening all across the country. President Obama has deported more people than any other administration in the history of our nation, actually. He's deporting about 1,000 people per day, and it's been almost 2 million people under his administration or more now, so it's a crisis that really needs to be highlighted.
If you're undocumented, you're always going to live in fear, and it's never going to go away. My own country was telling me that I didn't belong here, and I didn't understand why. I felt dirty to my core. I felt that something was wrong with me, and I didn't understand why I was being rejected. My own country was telling me, go back to where you're from. We don't want you here. You don't belong here. Every time I get on the road, I'm scared of being stopped. Every time that you see those blue lights, your heart starts to race. It drops and you start to think, oh gosh, are they after me? What is the cop going to do? The threat is real and the danger is real. And it's something that we must face every day until something is done.
And I am so lucky because I have both of my parents, but every single day I must live with the fact that when my mother and my father go out to win the bread for my family, they may never come home, that I may never see them again.
I remember being enchanted by the American dream, and I remember dreaming about visiting the Statue of Liberty, because the Statue of Liberty was talking about my family. It was talking about, give me thy weak, give me thy poor, and immediately when I was young, I knew that that was my family. So I felt kind of honored that Lady Liberty was talking about me, you know? We're not here to mooch off the system. We are not here to take anything that might belong to an American citizen. We are here just to make our lives better, and all we're asking for, again, is just a fair shot.